Howdy cruisers! On today's episode of Under the Covers with yours truly, we are going to talk about a big problem that the cruise industry is having in the casino. And I am talking about the many recent and not so recent incidences of disagreements, kerfuffles, or whatever happening when a guest tries to reserve a slot machine that they have been playing. So I guess the scenario is, if you do enjoy the slot machines, you're playing a machine, maybe you put a lot of money into it, and you want to continue your streak, but have to, answer nature's call or something like that. You don't want to give up that machine because, someone might come along and, hit the winning jackpot in your absence. Okay, I understand that. I don't really get it. I don't gamble, but I can understand why that is a thing. And we've seen a number of different ways cruisers try to reserve the slot machines, and sometimes they work, sometimes, though, they do cause problems. I witnessed this myself aboard my recent sailing aboard Norwegian Aqua with a note conspicuously covering the card slot on a slot machine. And, you can see, I think it was video from sometime last week. I didn't do anything. I didn't try to play. I respect their wishes, and the casino wasn't busy. So, while I was curious to see what happened, I would rather just stay out of it. But this has been a problem. And I got to thinking, what if there was a way that the cruise line could actually turn this problem into a benefit for everybody? A benefit for the cruiser, a benefit for the player, and a benefit for the cruise line. Now, admittedly, not being a gambler, I've only played slots a couple of times. Once on Carnival Elation, which you actually still have not seen, and then of course my free play on Royal Caribbean. So I do not know what the numbers for this should be. I really don't. If you do have ideas what the numbers for all this should be, go ahead, let everyone know in the comments below. You know what? And maybe some of the cruise lines will watch. Well, I think they do actually. And there you go. Maybe they will start to actually think about it. Here is what they could do, all right? Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I should have said this. Subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It doesn't cost anything, and you will help me reach my current goal of 5,000 subscribers. I guess that's the way I'm supposed to say it. But anyway, yes, go subscribe. Okay, here is what the cruise lines can do. They can make the ability to reserve a slot machine as a status perk in the casino loyalty program. How about that? Some of the cruise lines have published levels for their program, like Royal Caribbean. Others don't have published levels, but we kind of know they do. I think Carnival is apparently the most cagey about this, but internally they have a scoring system. So once you hit some kind of level in the program, probably should be one of the lower levels, really, right? Can't put it too far out of reach. You get the ability to hold a slot machine, right? Or you know what? If you're a casual player and maybe you're not up in the program yet, what they could do is say that you can reserve or hold a particular slot machine after a certain amount of play. Let's say $1,000. Does that sound good? Meaning you sit down and you wager $1,000, on a slot machine, then you can initiate a hold of that slot machine for a brief period. I don't know. 10 minutes? Does that sound reasonable? Or 15 minutes? I don't know. if I am answering the call, it would take only about 10 minutes, but, some people might have issues. So, I don't know, whatever number you think is okay. That would be for a dollar machine, maybe a $5 machine. You have to play $5,000 or something like that. But yeah, if you're a status member in the casino program, or you have met some kind of minimum play on that one machine in one session, then yes, you then have the ability to push a little button. A little timer appears and says, this machine will be held for the next 10 minutes. It goes into an ad loop for the cruise line or something like that. You take your card, you go and do what you got to do and come back. You put your card in and it kind of all starts over again, right? Now you have to bet another $1,000, another $5,000, whatever, to get another 15 minutes of hold time. But they could advertise this as a benefit of the program to get people to, actually gamble, because that's kind of what they want to do. And, here's the thing. I could definitely imagine the case where, let's say you got to go and you bet $800 and you don't want to give up the machine. Yeah, you're going to be high wagering button to hit that threshold so you can go and take care of business. And that's what they want you to do. They want you just irresponsibly wagering as much as you can. even if you have another reason to do so. So, yeah, it sounds like a win-win to me. And if people are going to be worried about potential lost revenue from the machine being held, yeah, maybe that's the thing, on certain super busy nights. But most of the time when I'm walking through the casino, there's plenty of slot machines that are available. And consider this. If the gambler really wants to hold the machine, they will find a way. They're doing it now. So either they leave a note, they put a bag or a drink, or they grab someone, their husband, to just sit in the chair. The machine is going to be held anyway. So might as well turn it into a perk and have it as an official, thing that you can do. I think everybody would win with a scenario like that. Yeah, the ability to hold a slot machine based on your status level in the casino program, or maybe even in the cruise lines program, right? So, if you hit, there you go, Carnival, you're looking for perks. If you are a platinum or a diamond, you can hold a slot machine for 15 minutes, every 2 hours. Again, I do not know what the numbers would be for this. I don't play slots. So all of you, go down below in the comments. Tell me, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000? Hey, whatever it takes. Let's get this done. Okay, so, I don't know, what do you think about the latest casino perk that the cruise lines should, I'm just making sure that I have gone through all my notes, that the cruise lines could offer. Oh, and by the way, in case anyone's wondering, no, this would absolutely not work on the table games. No, you get out of that chair, you're gone. That's it. Everybody knows this, and actually, that's a good thing. Yeah, everybody knows that. So that's never really been debated. Curious. So yeah, no, definitely not on the table games. Well, there you go. What do you think of the newest perk that the cruise lines could offer as part of the casino program? And let everyone know what you think down below. And of course, if there is anything else you would like to chat about, do let me know in the comments below, and maybe we will talk about it on a future episode of Under the Covers.